Good band. Hold on, excuse me a second. All right, I'm all right now. Okay, good morning, everyone. What's happening, baby? Yeah. I'm very happy this morning to see Adam Carolla in the studio.
Thank you.
Adam's the funniest guy ever.
Oh, really? Thanks, yeah.
That's what I think.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You make me laugh more than these other guys.
Thanks, I'm happy to be here, Howard.
And these other comedians, so-called comedians.
Who are you talking about? You going to name names?
Yeah. Eddie Murphy. Adam's funnier than Eddie Murphy.
Oh, is that right?
Richard Pryor.
Oh, my goodness.
That's right.
I'm funnier than any black man.
Hey, you're funnier than the white guys, too.
Slappy White. The list goes on and on.
Nipsey Russell.
Wait
a minute now.
You know he's funnier than Benji.
Benji?
All right.
Well, come on.
Mom's Mabley.
Oh, my.
There'll be none of that in this studio. Hey, good morning, everyone. We're back live. We were away for the week, President's Week. All of us big fans of all the presidents.
We had to take a whole week to celebrate all the presidents.
We did, man. And I am so friggin' rested.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, man, I had a great vacation.
Good for you.
I was over in Anguilla, my favorite place in the whole world.
How do you really say that? Is it Anguilla?
It's Anguilla, not Anguilla.
Okay, because I hear people saying that.
Man, that is someplace.
Is it?
Boy, I love it. There's no people. It's hot sunshine.
What do you do?
Beautiful ocean. What do I do? Want to hear my routine?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not complicated.
I want to hear this.
Well, first I wake up. I wake up slowly.
Uh-oh, I see there's not a lot of activity going on.
No getting up early for me. No, I get up like about 7 in the morning.
Without an alarm?
No alarm. I throw all alarms out the window. I do my ablutions.
What are they?
Well, you know, I wash up, prepare myself for a relaxing day, and then I go to breakfast. I stay at a hotel.
Yeah.
Go to breakfast. I have the same thing every day. So all the locals know exactly what I eat because they take my orders.
Give my usual.
I'm like, here. Bring me my... First they have to spell it out for them. I have my egg whites with mushrooms. Then I have piece of whole grain toast. I say don't cut off the ends. Sometimes they like to cut the ends for me, and I don't like that. They cut off the crust. I don't like that. I like the crust.
Do you like the heel? Do you like the butt of the bread where it's even more crust?
Yes.
You
all
do?
Crust.
All crust.
As much crust
I like crust. I don't eat the center. I only eat the crust.
Wow.
It's part of my diet.
You must be regular.
It's a secret.
Yeah, I'm very regular. I am regular, actually. And, you know, I have my nice breakfast.
That's it. The piece of toast and the
egg whites, maybe a piece of fruit.
I see.
Then I take my beach walk.
Oh.
I walk on the beach. It's a mile up to where the dolphins are and a mile back. They have a little dolphin preserve on the island, yeah.
Now, what are you wearing? I mean, you roll out into the...
Tommy Hilfiger.
Ah.
I wear Tommy Hilfiger on the beach. I have a beautiful blue, like a... It's iridescent almost, my bathing suit.
Oh, he shines on the beach.
And I walk the beach for about a mile. And then I come back for another mile.
Are you shirtless? Just your...
Yeah, always shirtless.
Trunks, okay.
Shirtless. Because I'm so ripped.
You know what I miss? Remember those terry cloth wraps that Frank Sinatra used to wear in the 50s and 60s? Like one of those sort of Dean Martin type light blue things with the pocket you could keep your smokes in.
Yeah.
You'd wear them by the pool. It's kind of a sarong for guys.
Yeah.
I kind of miss those.
Yeah, because guys can't cover up. Guys cover up in towels now.
And I feel gypped. Like there's certain... pieces of apparel that I swore I was going to get when I got old enough, and now I'm old enough and they don't make them anymore.
People aren't using them anymore.
Yeah, but that's a subtle form of rape for me.
Yeah, I picture you sort of by the pool in your serape.
Yeah. It's that terry cloth thing. It had some elastic. It wrapped around. Right. And it had that pocket that you could have monogrammed.
Yeah, there's a lot of
you've arrived.
A lot of cool stuff when we were kids they used to have. They don't have anymore, like ascots and all kinds of nice things.
You could wear it. You know what I was thinking about the other day? What happened to the reversible jacket? This was a jacket that was 2 jackets.
In one, that's right.
2 crappy jackets. Like, hey, you want one nice jacket or 2 really crappy ones?
Doesn't Tommy Hilfiger make that?
He should.
The reversible jacket?
He should hop on that.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I think the reversible jacket is coming back. The other day I went to buy a little jacket, and it was reversible. It was the first time I'd seen that in 20 years.
Well, it's good because a lot of the brothers like the Tommy Hilfiger, and a lot of the time when they're evading the law, if they're looking for a guy in a red jacket,
switch
it around,
right. Make it yellow jacket,
make it blue.
Right. I don't want to perpetuate a stereotype, but I think you know what I'm saying.
Right.
The designers appear to be listening to you, Adam.
Great.
So anyway, so then I
You're walking.
walk on the beach, then I come back and I set up by the pool.
You set up.
Yeah, I set up by the pool. I don't set up on the beach, even though it's the ocean. And by the way, when I take my beach walk, I jump in the ocean, I come back out. Then
you don't swim. You just sort of dip your toe.
Pee.
Oh, God.
It's funny. I drink so much water when I'm away that I have to pee every 5 minutes. So I jump in the ocean to pee. And remember there was some story in the news about some guy peeing in the water and the fish bit off his penis.
That's right.
Because they're attracted to the warmth of the pee.
Yeah. Well, fish notoriously like urine. That's why I have a tank that I pee in at home.
That's how you feed them.
Yeah.
Right. So, what can I tell you? I just, I do that. Then I set up, I pee in the ocean. Then I go back.
You don't mind sitting around in that pee-filled bathing suit?
No, because you're in the ocean doing it, so there's no pee.
Right.
It's true. I know. I don't dwell on that.
Yeah, but you don't have to pull your penis out to pee in the ocean.
No.
No, he goes right through the suit. That's what I'm saying.
I pee right into the suit like a baby. I love it. But, you're not going to walk all the way to a bathroom.
Oh, my goodness.
That big ocean is my bathroom.
But now you're wearing it.
Then I go sit by the pool.
In your pee bathing suit.
And I pee in the pool, too. Believe me, that doesn't stop me.
Oh,
sure. All the time.
Oh,
everybody else does, too.
Oh.
Come on.
Please. Yeah, I assume everyone who's in the pool who's not playing Marco Polo is taking a leak.
Right.
I mean, when you just see those people up to their waist holding a drink and smiling, they're all guilty in my book.
Okay.
Sit out by the pool. Then before you know it, it's
What is the site? You get a chaise lounge.
Yeah, read it.
Tower down.
Yeah, and I notice I'm not really tan. I put umbrella up. I don't want to get.
So you're in the shade.
I'm in the shade because the sun is really hot, and then even if I go out in the heat for if I go out in the sun, I start to get little red bumps. I hate it. Yeah. So I'm smart. I stay under the umbrella, read a little bit. Yeah. Then it's lunchtime. A little conch salad. Conch, it's indigenous to the island.
That's right.
I eat a little conch. Then I know why they call it conch, because you conch out afterwards. Go back to my room, and then I always move my bowels. Same time every day. I was regular.
Like clockwork.
Yeah.
That's how the natives know it's time to pull the nets up.
They're like, oh, Moana is going.
Yeah.
And that's because he does eat the crust.
Well, he actually makes into a conch shell, which makes a sound to the villagers.
There you go.
It's time to pull the net up and go for the siesta.
And then I just, I don't know, and then take a little nappy, read a little bit. I brought some movies down with me to watch.
What did you read? Did you read a book or did you bring comic books?
Comic books. I read 2 Green Lanterns. I read, what else did I read? A lot of good stuff. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I had a big Punisher, but there were too many pages. I couldn't get into it.
Oh dear.
Then I had a whole bunch.
What happened? Well, I'm thinking about the time I was going to Canada and I got pulled over and they pulled the bag open and they found a Jugs magazine. I was relatively humiliated while the sort of stocky lesbian chick was pulling the bag out in front of everybody, but. What about the comic books? Are you ever nervous that somebody's going to get hold of that bag, do a search, and pull out the Green Lantern?
Yeah, well,
ask where your wind-up beanie is.
I got nervous at one point. I was almost going to bring my comic book down to the pool to read it, and I go, I can't do that. I couldn't do it. I was saying, why not come out of the closet, let everyone see what I'm reading? Because everyone's reading like a trashy novel, or that's supposed to be the joy of vacation. I'm reading comic books. I didn't have the balls. I had magazines I brought down to the pool.
Oh, really? So you didn't even cover up the comic book with something?
No.
Bring them in
I wanted to bring my comic book down to the pool, but that's something I like to read in private anyway.
I mean, yeah, if somebody walked behind your chair, they'd see the pictures, right?
I know, because every time my girlfriend walks in the room, she catches me reading my comic book, she laughs.
Plus, he usually gets an erection when he reads Spider-Man, so that could be pretty humiliating.
Yeah. That's the part I'm really ashamed of.
Oh, goodness.
Green Lantern wears a really tight outfit. Gets me turned on.
Huge muscular thighs.
Not that I'm gay or anything. anything, but the guy just looks good. You know, I mean, he looks nice. I want to be more like him.
And what a concept for a superhero. I mean, I would have liked to have been involved with the pitch meeting. We need a guy. What about a lantern? That's pretty imposing. Yeah.
You know what's weird, though?
Yeah, what are his powers?
Yeah. Green Lantern. Oh, Green Lantern's better than Superman. Green Lantern now, first of all, doesn't carry a lantern. Remember like years ago, he used to carry a lantern?
Yeah.
And doesn't do that anymore. It's weird. The story is, he was this guy. He was like a archaeologist. And he goes down to Africa or something, and he falls into this bog, this weird bog where he was going to, like, really drown. You know, it's almost like quicksand. He goes underneath, and he's bathed in a green glow. And he is bathed, he internalizes the Green Lantern. That all he has to do, he wears a ring. He doesn't have to carry a lantern anymore. It's inside of him.
You know, it turns out that was Howard's urine that was in that bog. That endowed him with these powers. Howard was vacationing there.
There you go.
But Green Lantern is part of a force. There's multiple Green Lanterns. There are people with yellow rings who are evil. There are good green rings. I mean, I'm very much into Green Lantern.
Yeah, but what are his powers?
He can do anything he wants with that ring. He just has to recharge his batteries every once in a while. He runs down. So he could be in the middle of a fight and then become totally human again.
Oh.
So he has to gauge it. Yeah. But his powers are, he could take his ring and put a thing around us and nobody could touch us or bother us. So if you're at the Hells Angels convention and the pagans attack, you just put your Green Lantern on and then boom, you're protected.
You got to figure with pagan embroidered in the back of your cut-off jean jacket, you're going to get pulled over more than once on your bike.
You got to be careful.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So then, you know, like then dinner time, I'd get drunk every night.
So that's time to party.
Yeah.
What do you drink?
I start with some champagne every night. Then I drink, sometimes I have vodka and some, you know, cranberry, and then I have wine with dinner.
Good.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I get blown out. I mean, I get blown out.
Yeah, could you drink enough?
No. I like to drink for dinner. I like to get a little buzz going for dinner.
Yeah.
Is there any dancing or?
Nah.
No discoing?
Nah. I go to bed early. Go to bed like 10:30. And that's it, you know, that's the whole day.
And you're happy.
Happy as a clam. Day goes by so quick, and I'm like, what the hell? The beaches are so perfect, you know.
But there's no gambling?
Nothing. I don't want to gamble.
All right, just asking.
But, you know what's always weird on vacations is you're thinking, wow, I got a whole week to myself. And then you get there, and you get into this sort of mindset about how am I going to kill the day?
Yeah.
How am I going to get through this? Let's get through it till tomorrow.
See, I'm not like that.
You don't get into that?
No, I don't get into that. I'm telling you, I just let the day...
He just hangs.
I hang, man. I'm king of the hang. I'm Mr. Loose. You know?
And you're not sitting there analyzing everybody around the pool?
Oh, that's the worst. I'm bad at that. I am such a prick. I sit there and I look over everyone. Oh, I go crazy.
Who was there this time?
Oh, man. Actually, I was out to dinner at Blanchard's in Anguilla, which is the other end of the universe. I ran into two people I knew.
Who?
Herb and Dolores Goldsmith. I ran into them at dinner.
They were there?
They were there. Gail Zucker's parents.
Oh, my.
Ran into them, said hi to them. But isn't that weird to be in Anguilla?
And then run into somebody you actually know.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, but, you know, everyone who goes on vacation tells you that story. Not about that particular couple, but I mean...
They know somebody.
I think it is that couple.
And they're always... But they're blown away by it, and they never realize no one cares. I don't mean to make fun of your story, but...
Yes, you do.
My doctor partner, Dr. Drew, went on some crazy trip through the Panama Canal, and he tells me about a 15-minute story, and he's like panting and sweating, and he goes, I ran into a guy I was in med school with, and I'm always like, yeah. Wow.
Amazing. He's still on the planet.
You don't know him. But I could be lying.
All right, then let me save myself in that story. Here's what I'm thinking.
No, it's weird. It's just no one cares.
No, here's the amazing part about it. Maybe this part you'd care, maybe you wouldn't. I mean, I'm trying to save it. But the fact is that I saw Herb and Dolores Goldsmith. Now, 10 minutes later now, my daughter is on the phone to me saying, hey, Dad, I heard you just ran into Herb and Dolores Goldsmith. So think about the Yenta network that is involved. So they must have run out Immediately phoned their daughter. Their daughter must have phoned her daughter up in college, and her daughter phoned my daughter all within a 10-minute span to tell them what I was up to.
Wow. Yeah.
How's that?
Yeah. The Yenta network has branched out everywhere.
I just want to say that Herb and Dolores Goldsmith are the king of the Yenta network. It begins and ends with them.
They probably didn't even leave the table for that to happen that fast.
No, they must have an implant in their brain that signals their daughter when they run into somebody in a remote part of the world.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, that's impressive, right?
Bradley had a guy dressed like a waiter hovering around the payphone. He did that Paul Newman move in The Sting where he brushes his nose. He gives the okay.
Call, oh, please. You tell Dr. Drew to top that. Anyway.
He's going to be delighted when he hears that.
It's like a Howard sighting signal, like a bat signal. I believe Herb and Dolores Goldsmith have a bat signal that sends out to all of Long Island that they ran into me. Howard Stern sighting. Gail looks up in the sky and goes, "Oh my God,
My mom and dad just ran into Howard.
There's a big giant nose in the sky. That means they ran into Howard."
We're breaking into the Olympics for this breaking news.
Yeah. Harold
Goldfarb is standing by in Nicaragua. Harold?
There was a sighting of Howard Stern by Herb and Dolores Goldsmith, and they've informed us that...
Howard is in Anguilla.
Anguilla.
Anguilla,
yeah.
Well, reports say he's enjoyed some conch salad, as well as some conch soup and a conch smoothie.
Yeah. I'm conking it up. I'm conking my hair right now.
He may have urinated in the ocean over 200 times in this 3-day stay.
Easily.
Now back to the skeleton run.
Oh, man. Hey, Adam Carolla's here, who I said is the funniest man in the world, and he hosts the Man Show Sunday nights at 10 o'clock on Comedy Central, and you can hear Adam on Loveline from 10 p.m. to midnight at most radio markets.
There you go.
And all we got to do now is take a little break, come back. I'm going to get right to the phones because we haven't spoken to anybody in a week.
All right.
Except for Herb and Dolores Goldsmith.
and they spoke to everybody else.
We just received this report on the Yenta network here on Long Island that Howard Stern was spotted at Blanchard's in Anguilla, and he was reading Green Lantern. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. Hey, what are you reading on vacation? Green Lantern.
Yeah, you'll be a good one to interview for that summer vacation reading.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny?
Uh-huh.
My girlfriend was really laughing at me. I brought a book with me to read.
Yeah.
But it was a Batman book that one of the guys from E gave me, his little paperback. She goes, "This is the book you brought?" I go, "Yeah, well, you know."
You're really getting into the heavy stuff now.
It was a book without pictures. There's Batman without pictures.
There's a 9-year-old next to you on a lounge reading War and Peace.
Have you seen how the comic book industry is trying to make itself legitimate now? They issue books without pictures. But why would I want to read I want to see the pictures.
Right.
I'm into Batman.
Yes, that mentality is not a text mentality. It's a picture mentality.
Now all of a sudden I'm reading. I got into comic books so I wouldn't have to read.
Well, and that was the whole thing. It was supposed to trick you into reading.
Yeah. Now they're issuing books without the pictures.
They think you're ready to graduate, Howard.
Yeah, they're like, I know, we'll slowly take our readers and take away the pictures.
That's right.
So I realized I'm looking at this book about Batman. You know, it's an episode. And then I'm looking at my comics, and I go, I don't want to read a book about Batman.
You're not ready.
No. I don't.
They should scent it with something, like fudge or conch or something.
They can draw some pictures in it.
Well, I mean, if you're not going to draw pictures, at least give it some redeeming quality.
Other feel.
Other than a bunch of lettuce.
Make it smell. All right, listen, we got to take a break.